This Week in Gaming! Welcome in, everybody. We are taking a look at everything that happened November 24th, or everything that happened leading up to November 24th. Wow, what is going on with my brain? Sorry, we just finished a hour of Rust, so my brain is a little bit cooked. You know, that's how it goes. But let's get... we haven't even had music going, so we've been just playing... we've been listening to sounds of people dying in Rust. Um... to wolves, and those people were me. Anyways, let's... There we go. Play a little bit. What, Twig time? Oh yeah, This Week in Gaming! I forgot, I was thinking, I'm so Rust-brained, I thought you meant Twig as in, like, the building material in Rust. Dude, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Hang on, I want to fix this, if we can, I want to fix the video. It looks like let's edit the filters. It looks like the key is not quite correct. There we go. Look at us. We're all green screened now. You can see my microphone. It makes me look like I'm a professional streamer. Although, is the camera... Okay. Hang on. Let me get this just right. I don't want you to see behind the scenes, behind my green screen. Oh no, now it's... Okay, there it goes. Cool. Alright, This Week in Gaming is November 24th. We're going to take a look at everything that happened this week. And there, trust me, has been a lot. We're going to start with some wins and fails. We have Crafty Crap, Banter Blocking, Sad Sales, Withdrawal, Win, and Price Point. Let's take a look at the first fail. We have Crafton used Chat GPT to steal. So, okay, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit unhinged with some of these, I'm a little bit unhinged with some of these titles. It might be a little bit, a little bit much to say that they stole, but, you know. Hi, Evie. Hi. You want to come and say hi to the stream? Are you excited to say hi? Oh my gosh. She like walks up to me, but then when I try to pick her up, she claws into the ground and doesn't let me pick her up. Hi. A filing in the Subnautica lawsuit reports that Crafton had asked ChatGPT how to get out of paying the $250 million bonus to Unknown Worlds Entertainment. The details are still pretty sparse since this is an active lawsuit, but this would prove malicious content or intent if true, which is just hilarious. And the idea of someone up high in Crafton being like, "Hey ChatGPT, how can I get out of paying this bonus that I had promised?" And I did a little bit of a bit in the top right over here. You can see, "I work at Crafton. How can I steal $250 million that was promised to our devs?" And then it gave me the canned response of, "I can't help with anything involving theft, fraud, or harming your company or workers, but I can help if what you really want to talk about is concerns about compensation or promises made to dev teams. How to raise issues ethically inside a company, how to whistleblow or report misconduct to safely and legally, how to navigate workplace conflicts or unfair situations, understanding how allocations or bonuses work in game studios." If you want, tell me what's actually happening and what outcome you're hoping for. I'll help you figure out a constructive legal path forward. I probably shouldn't have said, "How can I steal?" That was probably an alarm bell for the, I don't think they used the same prompt, to be honest. Fuck YouTube. Come on, be nice to YouTube. It should be Last Week in Gaming. That doesn't make any sense, because last week would be, like, the week before this. So like last week would be I mean, let's pull up a calendar. Last week would be the 10th to the 17th, whereas this current week was the 17th to the 24th. It's Monday, broski. Shut up. I understand. We're not changing the name just because we are doing it one day later. Oh, she's so cute. Look at her. Look at her. Look at this thing. Look at it. I want you to look at it. Look at it. I want you to look at it. Aww. Hi, Evie. She's so snuggly today. Oh, hey, look, my camera's above the viewer tag. Haha, take that. Here, let's move it down a little bit. Alright, let's go to a win. And our win today, the first one, is going to be the Roblox chatting crackdown. Roblox is finally doing something to stop the child abuse on their platform. They will implement a facial recognition age verification system. That sounds crazy. Oh, look at this bop from 2008. Let's go. She likes it. A facial recognition age verification. That sounds, say that 7 times fast. A system that will only allow people of similar ages to communicate with each other. This is an interesting idea. I don't know how well it'll work, but the groups are under 9, 9 to 12, 13 to 15, 16 to 17, 18 to 20, and 20 plus. So theoretically, you know, if you're 14 years old, you'll only be able to talk to other people who are 13 to 15. And if you're 16 to 17, you'll only be able to talk to like those group of people. Robbed? What do you mean robbed? So I'm not sure how this will work in practice, especially if it's just using your face, not even like your ID to verify your age. But I mean, it's a step. It's a step in the right direction. At least they're trying to do something. Finally, it works like shit. It puts 23-year-olds in the 13-year-old category. And that is something that I was concerned about, because there are a lot of old people. I shouldn't say old people. There are people in their 20s who look like they're like 14. Like if I were to shave my beard, I would look like I'm like 10 years younger for sure. It has yet to be seen whether or not the system will work, but at least it's something, is what I ended this paragraph with. And it's, are you okay? She just bopped. Did you see that? She just bopped her head into my desk. Are you okay? Why would you do that? She's sitting there and she went bonk. Like, it works like shit. It puts, oh yeah, I already read that. So has it already been implemented? Do you know? And the older categories can't see the chat, and the younger category can't even report any wrong behavior. Oh, I'm already seeing, maybe this should be a fail then. This already sounds like it's going to be a disaster. Another interesting thing is this will also not allow certain people to play certain games. So if you're like 12 years old, you can't play a more mature game, which I think is also a good thing. But obviously, if they're not accurately finding out the ages of their users, then it's not useful. Like if you still have like just young looking, you know, creeps talking to little kids, then that's the problem. Yeah, good idea, bad implementation. I would agree with that. Which is why I'm like, at least they're doing something, right? Like, it's better than literally nothing, which is what they were doing before. Before they were like, yeah, fuck them kids. Literally. Anyways, moving on. Let's do a fail. Ubisoft blames gamers. Because why wouldn't they? Ubisoft's UK branch has stated in their annual report that their slipping sales numbers are because consumers are playing fewer games. While it's true that most gamers are locked into certain ecosystems, revenue in the industry has not dropped. I believe it's actually just been growing. Ubisoft's failure to capture and retain an audience is their own fault. So this is actually something I wanted to talk about, because it is a trend that I've noticed. People don't play like as many games as they used to. You know, people used to buy like, you know, dozens of games, but now like if you look at people's actual games that they play, you know, I have like 300 games on Steam, but I probably play maybe 3 of them in rotation, right? They're playing actual good games. Yeah, that too. But what's interesting is that what's the word I'm looking for? The amount of games that people have in rotation is lowered. So if you're not getting any gamers, if you don't have an audience, it's not because you're not making enough good games, it's because you're not retaining them. You might have like a game that comes out and like you know, it's like a first person shooter, like a looter shooter, free to play, what's the live service game. So everybody's like in a live service ecosystem now. So if you're trying to break into that market, there's not a whole lot of people that are going to buy your live service game, which is what Ubisoft is starting to realize. Like in the AAA scene, all the AAA companies have already kind of gotten most of their audience, and it's just like a captive audience at that point. Like you have your Call of Duty people, you have your Battlefield people, your Arc Raiders. I mean, Arc Raiders did do a good job at breaking into the space, but you have Destiny players, which are few and far between now. But for the most part, you have people like in their ecosystems, like WoW versus Final Fantasy versus I was going to say New World, but that's gone now. Like, you have people that just stick with those games. Like, I'm not going to ever play WoW. I don't think I'll ever play WoW in my life. And that's because I have, like, 4,000 hours in Final Fantasy. It's just, like, that's like, what I'm stuck with. That's the ecosystem I'm in. There's too much sunk cost fallacy for me to try a new MMO to come out. I think people are starting to be done with live service games. I don't even think that's the case. I think there are plenty of people that love live service games. It's just they're not willing to add a new one into their repertoire. For example, like there are a lot of people that play Fortnite, and no one's gonna want to play. Those people are gonna want to play Warzone, for example, because they already have like 500 skins in Fortnite. Like they don't want to start over. If you start playing WoW, I'll be able to smell you from the UK. That's so mean, but so true. But yeah, so this is an interesting take from Ubisoft. They're like, people aren't buying games anymore. And I think that is true to a certain extent, but I think indie games are still selling well, because like, you know, indie games don't cost $60, $70, right? You pay $10 to play Mega Bonk or whatever, and you get like hours and hours of fun. And then you go on to the next indie game like Peak or like what's the animal, like Animal Well, stuff like that. Kieran, are you watching I'm a Celeb? What are you talking about? What? Wait, how? What the hell are you talking about? No? What are you talking about, Kezi? Elaborate. What do you mean you're a celeb? Are you streaming right now? Oh, I didn't mean to open that over here. Nope, you're offline. Don't worry, Zen is the English are talking? Okay, like you guys are just a weird hive mind. Let's move on to a new win. Danny Dev withdraws from the Game Awards. So, the creator of Megabonk Vetinand, aka Danny Dev backwards, has withdrew his game as a nominee in the Game Awards. This is due to him already having released games under another name and would not qualify under the debut indie game category. Speculation has already used this as evidence to further connect him with the popular YouTuber Danny Dev. Oh yes, the American doesn't know anything about the rest of the world. Even I know what they were talking about. I don't know. What do you mean? UK news. I don't get it. Bro, check the news. It's live right now. What are you talking about? I saw the peace deal went down. Like, it got shot down. Search I'm a Celeb. I looked up Kezi. When I looked up Kezi, I just got some SoundCloud rapper. You're sidetracking me so much. You have to be pranking me. There's nothing that comes up when I search Kezi. Boomer verified? Or are you talking about I'm a celebrity? Dude, I have no... Maybe I am a boomer. There's... What do you want me to search? I don't think you're talking about this reality show from 2002. This is too funny. That's it. Wait, really? What the fuck? Okay, I'm not. You guys are too. You're too young for me. The show's been running for like 20 years. All right, it's alive right now. British rapper 8th is being covered in snakes. This has nothing to do with gaming news. Anyways, here's the official announcement from Megabonk. I'm withdrawing from the Game Awards. It's an honor and a dream for Megabonk to be nominated for the Game Awards, but unfortunately, I don't think it qualifies for the category Debut Indie Game. I've made games under in the past under different studio names, so Megabonk is not my debut game. And he has like the disguise emoji, and we all know this has to be Danny Dev. It's literally Vedinad backwards is literally Danny Dev. Like, it's so obvious. And I feel like this just drives it home more, right? Angry Grinch is in the show. Ginge? What is... Anyways, if that's the case, though, Expedition 33 shouldn't be nominated either. It's not nominated for debut indie game, is it? Oh, it is, because it's a new studio. I guess, you know, the question is... That is a good question, because I mean, this isn't this person's first game, but it is this label's first game. But ex Ubisoft devs, I get that because you know, it's like if you make a new studio, right, and you release a game under it, but you're all seasoned devs, right? Like you worked at different studios, but that would still be that studio's debut indie game. Is it the same then if it's one singular dev that starts a new studio and releases the game under that name? I don't know. Because with indie devs, it's a little bit more personal. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. So that's a really good question. I think though, with someone like Danny Dev, he's probably thinking about this a little bit more like I am the studio, like me myself, like everything that I make is like, you know, the studio. I think that the distinction between Vedinad and Danny Dev to him personally is probably a little bit less of a distinction. You gotta have some balls to turn down the Game Awards. I think that's true too. I think to a certain degree, this is also kind of a power move for him to be like, yeah, you know, because I mean, this has 130,000 likes on X, and it's also like global news. Like it was a huge deal. So I think there was a little bit of that involved as well. But I think a big part of it is that he doesn't really think of it as like a debut indie game because it's an iteration of the other games that he's made in the past. Again, like I'm so convinced that this is Danny Dev, and he's just doing this as like, I think that this is like, you ever see those videos where YouTubers or like Twitch streamers try to see if they could become famous again by making a totally different YouTube channel and trying to grow that one just as an experiment? I think this is the exact same thing that Danny Dev is doing. So to him, it's not like a debut indie game because it's not like a studio that he's going to be running with moving forward. It was just like can I make a game that's not attached to me in any way and still find success? I think that's what he was doing. So I think to him it would feel wrong for that to win an award for debut indie game. If it was just like best indie game, if it was just you know, like best visual sound or something like that, he'd probably be more willing to accept it. But I think he doesn't like the idea of it being his debut indie game because it's not. Oh, okay, that was rude. That was get that out of here. I also think it's just a start to game development again without being send death threats over the release date for Carlson. Oh, I forgot he was working on that, huh? Yeah, maybe that's a little bit of the reason why he wanted to kind of distance himself from his previous endeavors. That's nice. Anyways, there's a lot of speculation that we can have. I mean, I really think that we're gonna see like a Danny Dev video that's gonna be like, okay, it was me, and this is why I did it. And he's gonna explain that he was trying to just see if he could succeed without his name boosting anything. and he's probably gonna say like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting it to blow up like it did," because I really don't think that the Mega Bonk creator Vedenad really expected this to happen. He still does actively update the store page for that game. I'm sure he's still working on it. We know the creator's voice though, and it's not Danny's voice. Yeah, I think he had a friend do it or something. Because I've also seen pictures of Vedenad's house, and it's literally the same house as Danny Dev. So either they like live together or they're the same person. Anyways, let's move on. We don't have to get into all the nitty gritty of whether or not this is Danny Dev. I already believe in my heart it is. I mean, it's literally his name backwards. There's no way that's a coincidence. There's no way. Like when I saw that, I was like, oh, it's Danny Dev. Like, all right. Anyways, moving on. We got our fail from the Steam Machine pricing. An employee at Valve has confirmed that the Steam Machine will be priced like a PC. This indicates that the price will be closer to the true cost of the hardware rather than subsidized by the potential revenue of their platform or their storefront. This indicates that the price would be expected to fall somewhere close to the $8,000 to $1,000 price range, because that's where if you were to put all the hardware into PC price picker, that's where it would fall, rather than the desired price point of $500 that a lot of people have been hoping for, which is kind of a pipe dream. I mean, in this day and age with this inflation, there's no way it's going to be $500. But with such a high cost, a lot of people are asking who this product is for, because it's kind of in a weird place between PC and console. Console's always been like more close to the $500 price point, and the PC's always been closer to like the $1,000 price point. So now we're kind of in a weird spot here. You know, a lot of people are pointing out that someone who already has a PC, a gaming PC, is not likely to buy a Steam machine, and someone who has a console is not likely to buy a Steam machine because of the increased price. You know, they could get a better price on like the newer maybe PlayStation 6 or whatever. So I don't really know where they're going with this, but I guess we'll see. You know, obviously it's to be announced still whether or not this price will fall in under an acceptable range. I think that a lot of the discourse that's going on online is also probably going to affect that. Like if they see that people are not willing to buy a $1,000 Steam machine, they're not going to price it at $1,000. You can make the same thing for $300, by the way. There's no way you can make a Steam machine for $300. Like, I don't believe that. Like, I think that I believe that the price for the hardware is like around $900. Making one with spare parts and Steam OS. I'm sure that you could make something similar, but I don't know if you would have the same performance, because the performance out of this Steam machine seems pretty decent actually. But I don't know. That's really all I have to say about that. I don't really have a whole lot more about the Steam machine pricing, especially because we don't actually know for sure. But I really don't think that it's going to be $500. And $300 is absolutely not going to be the price. Similar at the end of the day, it'll end up streaming from your PC anyways. I don't think it's going to be like that. I don't think they're just going to make it into a streaming machine. I think it's actually going to be able to perform decently on its own hardware. Anyways, let's move on to our Game Award nominees. The Game Awards will be oh my gosh, December 11th, and voting is now open. What is that banana sound? The nominees are in, and Shroud is in shambles, as Expedition 33 was nominated for Game of the Year, but Ark Raiders was not. In fact, Expedition 33 has become the most nominated game with a staggering 12 potential awards. And then here we have the Game of the Year contenders. We have Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, which I think is the least deserving out of all of them, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Is someone fucking mowing their lawn outside? Oh my gosh, there's someone outside with a leaf blower outside of my house. That's so epic. I'm sure you can hear that. The contenders are just show it's a rough year for games. Yeah, dude, Expedition 33 already is like, I would say probably the most likely to win, but Death Stranding 2 is also fantastic. Hades 2, I'm sure there are a lot of people that like it. I don't know if that I would call that game of the year. Hollow Knight Silksong is also a contender, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is also really good. So, I don't know, like it's tough, and there's so many different categories to choose from between these. Like Hollow Knight is like a really cool what do you call it? Like Megalovania style game. What do they call that? Oh my, dude, I'm gonna go out and punch that guy, I swear. I think he's just getting closer to my window. Pretty soon I'm gonna see him just blowing the leaf blower into my window. That's so epic. Can you? Oh, maybe you can't hear it. I don't see it peaking. I think my my gate is my noise gate is stopping it from picking up. IRL stream snipe? Dude, literally. There always needs to be at least one Nintendo game. I guess, like, yeah, just the token Nintendo game, but Donkey Kong Bonanza does not deserve it. Like, it looked cool, but I didn't see anybody actually like playing it. Anyways, I thought we could do something fun. Because voting is open. Hang on. What? Oh. Let me try my email. Let's try voting in the Game Awards. I thought it'd be cool if we just, instead of just telling you what was nominated, what if we just went through it all on our own and voted for a game? I think this is obvious. It's Expedition 33. I don't even need to think about it. Best game direction. Obviously, Expedition 33 is up for another award. The problem is I didn't play any of these other games. I didn't even beat Expedition 33, so like, I can't in good faith vote for any of these, even if I think that they have a better direction. So it's got to be Expedition 33. Dude, they're gonna sweep. Best narrative. I haven't played any of these other games. It's just gonna be Expedition. It's just gonna be Expedition 33 every time. Can we get like a different? Dude, these are just the same games every single time. I will say Hollow Knight Silksong has a really cool art direction. I really liked all the details in the background, all the little critters you can see crawling on the ground. But Expedition 33 has some of the most insane visuals. Best score in music, and like Expedition 33 also has an insane score. I mean, hang on, can we just pull that up real quick? Let me just prove my point. Dude, now you can hear it. Now it's literally so dude. Can you fuck off, dude? Oh my gosh. Nice. Whatever you vote, I'm going to vote opposite just so you know your vote never really mattered. All right. I don't know why I have 2 frames per second, but do I have hardware acceleration on? I mean, this game has an insane soundtrack. So yeah, it's also going to Expedition 33. Can we get like, but the problem is we also don't have a different choice. I will say Battlefield 6 has insane audio. I'm glad that this one was actually nominated. I will give this one to Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6 best audio design by far. Like some of the bullets and explosions are insane. And I know that Battlefield has always been a game where they actually record real gunshots. Best performance awarded to an individual voice over acting, motion, and/or performance capture. We have Ben Starr from Expedition 33, Charlie Cox from Expedition 33, Erica Ishii from Ghost of Yotei, Jennifer English from Expedition 33, Konatsu Kato from Silent Hill, and Troy Baker from Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Shoot. Whoa. Charlie Cox. Who did he play? Yotei had good audio. I'm sure it did, but I didn't play the fucking game. You know, Zen is short when he's still in frame when he stands up. What are you talking? Dude, the camera is like way up here. Of course, it's. Shut up. It's on a tripod. Don't know if you really noticed, but most of the new games slash popular indies are not from the US anymore. I've noticed that. Trust me. Everyone's noticed that. What do you mean Zen is standing? It's just a chair back, no chair. Yeah, I'm actually standing right now. I would love to have bigger game dev industry in Europe, and I think that's what's going to happen in the next few years. I don't know about Europe. I don't know about Europe. I would say Japan and China for sure, but I don't know about Europe. Maybe France. Maybe France still has some potential, but I mean, I haven't seen a whole lot coming out of Europe. I mean, like Poland and France are like the two places that have like decent game developers. I haven't seen, like, I can't think of a popular UK, German, Spanish, Italian. I can't think of like popular studios from those countries. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you have an example, but I can't think of anything. Sweden has Minecraft. That's something, I guess. Netherlands has good game devs. Is it Netherlands? Maybe I'm thinking of Netherlands. Whatever. What is this? Like Landfall Games? Oh, that's right. Landfall Games. Didn't they make oh, they made Peak. In content warning. I guess that's cool, but like we're talking. I'm thinking more like AAA, less than like indie, because like every country in the world has good indie developers. I feel like good indie developers are a dime a dozen now. Who did Charlie Cox play in Expedition 33? Oh, he was Gustav? Who was Ben Starr? I think it goes to Charlie Cox. He's the only one that I'm very familiar with. Innovation in accessibility. South of Midnight, EA Sports, Atomfall, Assassin's Creed Shadows, or Doom the Dark Ages. I don't think I learn about the nominees. Can I have no idea. I'm not disabled, so I don't know which one's easier, but I know that Doom the Dark Ages did a unique thing in that you don't ever fucking move in this game. So let's go Doom the Dark Ages. Games for Impact, for a thought-provoking game with pro-social meaning or message. This is gonna be Consume Me, Despolate, Lost Records, South of Midnight, Wanderstar. I don't know any of these, but I'll give it to Don't Nod because they usually do have very impactful messages socially. Best ongoing. Final Fantasy 14. I want to give it to Final Fantasy 14, but they really fucking suck right now. Fortnite. No. Helldivers 2 really fucking sucks right now. Marvel Rivals fell off pretty hard. I'll give it to No Man's Sky because they actually had a really good update. Like, I know that No Man's Sky, it's like kind of a meme that they're like always winning like the best ongoing game every year, but it's true. Like, they're constantly adding shit. Like, the Corvette update was so much fun. So yeah, it's going to them. Best community support. Baldur's Gate does have good community support. Final Fantasy 14 doesn't have very good community support. Fortnite, I don't fucking care about Fortnite. Helldivers 2 is also terrible right now. I would say Baldur's Gate. I think Baldur's Gate has been very active and very, like, I think that they've done everything right as a studio in terms of communicating with people. Best independent game. Expedition 33 is not indie. Blueprints, Ball Pit, or Silksong would be my choice between these, but I'm gonna give it to Silksong. Silksong was pretty crazy. Best debut indie game. Dispatch? Oh, look at that. We're missing someone. What happened here? I feel like there's supposed to be another game here. It's going to Dispatch. Dispatch wins that handily. Even if Megabonk was on there, it'd still win. Best mobile game. Destiny Rising. Persona 5. Sonic Rumble. I haven't played any of these. I know that they've been pushing Destiny Rising really hard. I wouldn't give it to them, though. I'm just going to vote for Persona, just because I like Persona. Even though I've never played it, I've seen it and it looks cool. It is indie. I wouldn't call Expedition 33 indie at all. I would call it like AA, if anything. I was about to say, if you don't say Dispatch is going to beat, I'm gonna beat your, no, Dispatch is so easily the best indie game. Gotta be Fortnite or Rivals. Shut up, Kezi. You're banned. You're banned. I'm kidding. GTA is Scottish. GTA is literally not Scottish. It is not Scottish. Netherlands has good game devs like Landfall Games, which publish Peak. Yeah, I saw that. GTA, what? Rockstar Games. Is it? There's no way it's a Scottish developer. It's headquartered in New York, dude. Rockstar Games is in New York City. Rockstar North? Oh. Does Rockstar North make GTA? Dude, that's crazy. What? Dude, that actually kind of pisses me off. That means you guys are culturally appropriating American culture. How dare you? How dare you? Get fucked, buddy boy. Come on. Let's keep it civil, shall we? I haven't seen any of these games or played any of them. The Midnight Walk looked really cool, and so did Deadpool. But I'll give it to Deadpool, just based off the trailers. Best action game. Battlefield 6 already is up there. Doom the Dark Ages. I thought that was like the weakest Doom. Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4. I give this to Battlefield. Battlefield 6 was amazing. Best action and adventure. Indiana Jones would be up there. Hollow Knight would be up there, and so would Death Stranding. I think I'll give this to Death Stranding. Just for the adventure aspect of it. Best RPG. There we go. Here's something that I'm familiar with. The Outer Worlds did not do very well. Monster Hunter Wilds. It would be between Kingdom Come, Clair Obscur, and Avowed. Avowed, no, actually. It'd be between these two. I would say Kingdom Come, just because it's more open. I really like open world RPGs, and Clair Obscur is a little bit more closed off. Best fighting. I haven't played any of these games, so I don't have. Do I have to vote? It doesn't let me just skip. I literally don't know anything about these. Dang, like I couldn't tell you. Here. Choose a random number between 1 and 5. Here we go. This is what's going to decide my vote. Next at top. Well, I've already done this. I've already committed to the bit, so. Number 3! Burger King foot lettuce. We're going Fatal Fury. Best family, Donkey Kong. Lego Party. Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Split Fiction, or Sonic Racing. I'll give it to Mario Kart World, even though I didn't really find it to be that appealing. Best Sim Strategy, Final Fantasy Tactics, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7. I forgot they even made that. That was such a fucking failure. Tempest Rising, The Altars, 2 Point Museum. I'll give it to Final Fantasy Tactics. Best esports racing, or best sports / racing. I don't know any of these other than Mario Kart. The Altars is so innovative. I never played The Altars. Best multi. Oh, Arc Raiders did get a nomination. Peak also got nominated. I will say Peak was probably one of the most fun multiplayer games I played this year. Battlefield 6 was also really cool though. Dude, this is difficult. I really want to give it to Peak just because they were like kind of the underdog. Oh, this is actually a difficult choice. Let's try to do some pros and cons. Pros. Battlefield 6, very big, a lot of people. Fun squad-based combat. I didn't like that they took away the ammunition boxes and put them into the medic role. Peak literally is only fun with other players, but then again, so is Battlefield 6. Peak only allows 4 people that you can play with. Battlefield 6 has a lot more people on one team. Peak's gameplay loop kind of got stale after a while. I would not call Split Fiction multiplayer. I know that's kind of a weird thing, but they said including co-op right here, so I guess that's why. It can support up to 20 or more players. I thought that was with a mod. Am I wrong, or is that a mod? Pretty sure that's just a mod. I will give this to Battlefield. I think Battlefield was really cool. Especially the destruction. Like, just having your friends blow up walls and stuff was really fun. Yeah, with a mod, but still, I wouldn't consider that to be part of the game. Best adaptation. Last of Us Season 2, absolutely fucking not. This was one of the worst shows I've ever fucking been disgraced with. Devil May Cry sounds really cool, but I haven't seen it. I would lean towards any anime adaptation of a game, most likely, but I haven't seen it. I would have to say probably the Minecraft movie, because it's the only one here that I saw, and it actually was pretty fun, the chicken jockey meme. Most anticipated game. It's gonna be Grand Theft Auto. Oh, I saw The Witcher in there, but I mean, it's obviously Grand Theft Auto. I'm really excited for The Witcher. Creator of the Year Critical! Kai Cenat. Oh my gosh. Oh, I've actually seen a lot of Peanut. Peanut's cool, but it's going to Critical. I love Critical. I've been watching him for like since he did his co-op video. Best esports game: Counter-Strike, Dota, League of Legends, Mobile Legends. What the fuck is Mobile Legends Bang Bang? Is this not just a ripoff of League of Legends? Valorant. It's going to CS:GO. Peanut on Ark is so funny. Peanut is hilarious. I like his little bit where he goes, "Hooray, hooray!" Marathon though. Shut up with the Marathon. Was Marathon even on there? Wait, was it actually? Wait, hang on. I went to best adaptation. That's not what I wanted. Most anticipated. Marathon's not on here. Ain't nobody care about Marathon. Best esports athlete. League of Legends, Valorant, Street Fighter, Counter-Strike 2. I don't know any of these players. Zai Wu? I've never heard of this guy. Is he good? Is he like an up-and-coming player? Because I've never heard of him. But then again, I haven't been following esports very closely. Any day now. Any day now. I think it's my ad blocker.
Plus Dust 2 is basically the best combination. You're gonna get taken out pretty easily. Now, if you do want to get active in middle, there is one play Zaiwu likes to go for.
I don't fucking, dude.
I don't think I.
So boring. You know what? I'll choose. I don't know why Donk is not on there. Bro looks like 1 pixel. Brock, my dude. I'll choose Brock. Fuck it. Just because you said so. I don't know who that is, but I'll take it. Best esports team: Gen G, NRG, Team Falcons, Team Liquid, or Team Vitality. I do know Team Vitality. I don't. Isn't Team Vitality like Swedish or some sort of Nordic country? Team Vitality. It's a French team. NRG won the Valo World Champs. Yeah, I see that. They have a big trophy right there. But Team Vitality also won the Austin Major. You stinky French. All right, against all odds sounds cool. I'll choose NRG. Cool. Wait, there's a round 2? What does that mean? Round 2. 10 nominees. So there's gonna be multiple rounds. This is new. I've never heard of this before. All right. Oh, are they gonna like whittle it down? Like some of the nominees are gonna get removed? I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, that was fun. So yeah, that was what we have for nominations. If you guys have different nominations, I recommend you vote. Your vote matters, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Moving on, Xbox Partners Preview. Xbox held a massive event dubbed their Partner Preview, which saw many announcements of new games, trailers, and DLC. People are already calling this a rare Xbox win. Is it enough, though, to get people interested in the platform again? No Fable, though? You're right, there was no Fable. But let's take a look at what they announced. This is going to be kind of a long one. It's going to be a long video. 6 years of motherfucking development. Dude, I'm telling you, that game's going to suck. It's going to suck so bad. I don't have any hope in Fable right now. All games in the show are on Xbox Play Anywhere. What does that mean? That's not like Game Pass, is it? That just means that you can play it on any platform.
7 years ago, the veil tore open, and the worthy were claimed.
7 years ago.
We were left behind.
This sounds like...
In our desperation, we called to you, warrior.
This sounds like an Elden Ring
against
character.
The darkness.
Okay, this is kind of dope, actually. The idea of you being summoned as some sort of, like, terrifying being to kill even scarier beings.
Equipped with our best, you will forge a path through Paris, long decayed.
Oh, it's always Paris, dude. What is with the French and owning
We must reach
media
the
lately?
sun's gate.
Don't forget, you are talking to
When we
people who
die,
play Star Citizen, game that has
you
been in
leave this
development for 14 years. That's fair.
But you,
That game is never
You
releasing.
return.
But at least you can play it right now. You can't even play Fable. What on earth are these things that this guy's fighting? It almost looks like Warframe.
what are you? Really? And why have you come? Is this our salvation? Or is
It's an
this
isekai game? It's a French isekai. That's a good idea. Okay, it's coming to Game Pass 2026.
Get
It looks kinda hype.
To the world and high impact action of Armistice, exclusively on Xbox One.
Wait, is Star Citizen actually stable, or are you being sarcastic? This game's like that last game was like Warband or Warframe meets Doom. Ooh, okay, you got a little bit of a pirate adventure going on. What are you, conquistadors? Conquistadors fight zombies? What is this? Yo, bro actually has a he has a cross. Oh shit. Wait, what? Wait, was that a spoiler? Or was that like, it looked like he shot a main character. She's like part of their party. She's right there. It feels like a major spoiler to the story. Omen of Cthulhu. What? Interesting. I wasn't expecting a Cthulhu take. Alright, Dave the Diver on an Xbox ROG. Is this just an announcement that Dave the Diver is coming to Xbox? Because I would have assumed it was already on Xbox. I've been playing Dave the Diver on Steam Deck, so this is not this doesn't sell me in the slightest. This means nothing to me. I been playing this on my Steam Deck. I actually played this on the last flight that I was on. I flew to like New York City for like 7 hours, and I was playing Dave the Diver like the entire way there. Wait, what? Is this a DLC? What was that? He's like riding on a little go-kart. Okay. Is the jungle DLC, is it A, free, and B, is it also coming to Steam? That's what I would want to see. Dude, this soundtrack this goes hard. Maybe the power of Christ and the Second Amendment to compel you. You're getting 200 FPS on Loreville? Dude, that's sick. It's the most stable you've ever seen it, dude. I might need to play it again. Okay. I don't think I would play a game like this. This isn't really my cup of tea, but it looks cool. I like the shadows. Oh, of course there has to be a card game element to it. Every game has to have a card game nowadays. And a vehicle mission. No. It looks cool. Crowsworn. But probably not something that would really be like my category of game. I don't really like Let's Go Campa. What is
when
this?
I was called in to contain the breach.
You have 3 star systems in total? They added a new one?
It's just another day, right?
What on earth?
Wrong.
What? It's like a turn-based fighting game? Dude, what is this? They're literally doing a Stranger Things.
Once forces beyond our reality trapped me. It was a one-way ticket to a whole new world.
So turn-based Stranger Things? I can't pin down a single like genre here. What? There's like robots, there's spaceships, there's cryptids.
What can I do to survive? But what can I do to find my way home?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like the narrator. He sounds almost like AI. Echo Generation 2. So there's an Echo Generation 1? This is a sequel of something? I've never heard of that. This game is overstimulating. Yeah, I would agree. I can't really understand. I can't pinpoint like what it's supposed to be. It's a mining star system. Interesting. Okay. I've never really been much of a miner. What's next for Vampire Survivors? Dude, the Vampire Survivors team have been moving. What is this?
Next-gen graphics, an endless open world, compelling storytelling. No? We're milking this
What a troll!
No tomorrow. Come again to feel the magic of the average Italian countryside in a game that will change your perspective. A new adventure begins. Explore maps, level up powers, kill monsters.
So it's like a Doom-style 3D game?
Either take your time and be tactical, or play as
Oh,
fast as
more
you can.
cards.
The outcome is always
This is starting to become a bit of a meme at this point.
and summon survivors to trigger cascades of effects. Get overpowered and plow through enemies, or carefully customize your abilities to control the unhinged chaos of Vampire Crawlers, the Turbo Wild card from Vampire Survivors. Coming as soon as we think it's ready.
Cut! And we're done! Great work, everyone! We managed to go on for over a minute without ever saying neither card nor deck building. Nobody will think we're just another roguelike deck builder. We're in the clear!
Oh, wow, it's so funny. They're
Check out
so
our interview
self-aware
with
about
Duncan
it.
to understand their bold approach to
I'm gonna be
the
honest,
vampires.
that kind of humor is a little bit overplayed at this point. I think the whole like, oh, we're self-aware about ourselves and like the coming as soon as it's ready kind of thing, like you know, that used to work in like 2016, but like now like every dev has tried that and it's like it doesn't have the same power.
Survivors. Exclusively
Wait,
on
you just bought this
Xbox
game, Vampire Crawlers? I never played Vampire Survivors, and I don't know if it's like for me. I really like Megabonk
the
though.
fastest, most dynamic, and of course most striking car.
I love 007.
Hybrid twin turbo V.
I'm gonna be honest, I've
over
always loved
1,000
007.
horsepower, 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds.
This is really cool.
Lightweight carbon fiber chassis and a few modifications
Not a
you
minor?
won't find in the brochure.
What did you clip? What out of context clip is this? Interesting. Okay. I've never really been much of a miner. Never been much of a miner. Shut up. Now we lost our spot in the video. He's psychopath.
A 00 agent
Oh, there we
is
go.
the fastest,
Found it.
most dynamic, and of course most striking car when they're on duty. Hybrid twin turbo V8, over 1,000 horsepower. 0
1,000
to 60
horsepower
in
is
under 3
crazy.
seconds. Lightweight
Twin
carbon
turbo
fiber chassis and a few
V8. Is this a
modifications
real? I
you
feel like
won't
because these are
find
like
in
real
the
Aston Martin cars.
Meet
I feel
the
like
Aston
this is a
Martin
real thing.
Valhalla. But this one is only for 00 agents, James. If you want to drive it, you'll have to earn the
Valhalla.
number.
It's a mid-engine plug-in hybrid hypercar with a production limited to 999 units, featuring a V8 engine and 3 electric motors that combine to
007
produce
First
over
Light will be
1,000
honouring a
horsepower.
long line
It is a
of
real
iconic
car.
Bond vehicles. Find out more exclusively on
That's really
Xbox
cool.
Wire.
I love the reskin of Hitman. Yeah, I know, it's
We've
literally
been
just a Hitman
undercover at
reskin.
this human gas station for 1 month now, and
Okay.
no humans have found out yet. My job is to get everything ready and in place for the invasion.
Your face, the
To help with
disappointment.
that, we've got Schlope here, our lead scientist. Once featured in a very popular magazine on Probalia TV.
This looks fun. You haven't even seen the
Our
gameplay footage
state-of-the-art
yet.
technology allows us to blend in and gather all the data we need. Of
Okay.
course, it's important to keep this place up to human standards. Otherwise, the scary ones show up.
So you... Okay, he's
We need
dead.
your help. Everyone
So you-
is
is
being
it-
called to Earth to prepare for the invasion.
It's a gas station simulator then? Like you run a gas
Depends on
station?
you.
Like, what is this? Is like the main gameplay loop like you run a roadside research. So you're trying to fit in as a gas station owner or employee while trying to research the people that come in. That's a really interesting take on like all the simulator genre games. Okay, I like this already. I like the floaty effects. That's always a good sign.
It has been.
What on earth is that?
Suffocating.
Trigger Happy Interactive Atari.
I've lingered here far longer than I ever
Who makes
meant to.
this?
Retracing old steps and replaying every moment.
Looks like Metro.
Wondering where it all fell apart.
Alright, they got gooey little heads.
But why? What's the point? You can't rewrite what's already happened. My path brought me here to this.
This is sick.
Home. These fading memories. They're all I have left.
Oh, that's disgusting. This is like a body horror game.
Hard not to drown. And yet here you are, dragging yourself deeper.
I feel like if God were to see the things that humans make, he'd just be like, why? Why? Like, come on, man. This is disgusting.
Every moment you dwell here will lead you closer.
Oh no, not puzzles. My least favorite thing about horror games are all the fucking puzzles.
Would you take it?
Like, they're just clearly padding out the game. Like, everyone knows that's what the puzzles are for. Sam Preble. Music by Akira Yamaoka. That's cool. I like when people attach their names to things like that. I don't know the names, but that's interesting. I like the vibe of it. So we can break him? Can you make a Zenbot act like Jesus? I want a Paul mod. That would be really funny. There is a real Jesus bot. Someone tried to make a Jesus AI, which is honestly, I don't know if that's a good thing. I feel like that's a little bit heretical.
And the adventures you must be having.
What is this? Let me guess, it's cursed as fuck. Yeah, it definitely is cursed for sure. And all it does is basically just say like, "Hey, you should love people." It's like, yeah, whatever.
I know you won't forget us. Good night.
Go through hell together. It's a co-op horror game? Reanimal. This is the first hard date that we've seen, February 13th, 2026. Play the demo now. Oh, that's cool. There's a demo available. Kira, remember when I made you play the granny driving game with me?
With blood. When a man loses everything that matters, ain't nothing that can keep him from setting things right. Not even death. But it's gonna take more than iron to save the one he loves. Because the one thing a bullet can't stop is time.
It's very interesting art style.
Failure ain't free. Every death cost a decade. He has to find her before it's too
Wait,
late.
what? There's a time aspect to it?
Took you so long.
That's interesting. I know Kezi would like that. Erosion. That's very cool. I like the time aspect of it. I don't know why they didn't lead with that. I feel like the time aspect was like the most interesting, but that was like the very end. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, like it's all about time. Like it's the whole theme of the game. It's like, oh, well, you should have said that. Fuck that game. I wanted to shoot myself after playing that fucking game. Yeah, you were talking about the granny simulator, the granny driving game. Defo the Mormons that made that. Utah ones for sure. What do you know about Mormons? The Mormons are crazy. I actually had yesterday, I think maybe was it yesterday or was it Saturday? There was Jehovah's Witness that woke me up in the morning.
Your ride is mine. Just a heads up.
Hey, Ray, you got the spark?
Okay.
Ran into a few bumps.
All right. This is like that one game.
But yeah.
Dude, I can't even remember the name of that. The Kung Fu Bunny game?
Team effort, remember?
But Ray, don't make things so easy. Aren't you worried it'll bring trouble?
Relax. I'm counting on trouble.
Overgrowth. This reminds me of Overgrowth. Gosh, I forgot about that game. Is this by the same people, actually? Wolfire Games?
Belongs to me now.
I don't think so.
Finish him.
Did you spray them with water? No, I was too tired. I was like, all right, yeah, no thanks. They gave me a card and I just closed the door and I threw the card away. It didn't even have like their name on it. It just said Jehovah's Witness and it had a QR code. And I was like, I'm not scanning that. This reminds me of Ninja Gaiden. TI Games this one is?
Walked right in himself, huh?
You sound like Yoda. No TI Games this one is.
Boss, the treasure's yours now.
Good work. As
Yeah,
for the buddy,
he's got the
have the boys clean 'em
what do you call that?
fur and all.
He's got the
Then spice
MacGuffin.
'em
Let's
up for
go.
tonight's snack.
He's got the Infinity Stone. Oh, I see. Getting captured was part of the plan. That's pretty cool. The gang's all here.
Miss me?
Do they like do power-ups together? Like a team-up kind of move or anything? Zoo Punk. Okay, that name's a little... I don't know if I like the name, but that's cool. That's very cool. Alright, right into a gambling game. That's crazy. What is this, a demonic gambling game? Pay your debts. Control the odds. What is this? This is like an LSD trip. Gamba, gamba, gamba. What in the Kung Fu Panda is this game? The animations look weird. What in the Thanos is this? To the last game, yeah. This game is crazy. What? The pissing? There's like a demonic Bible 666. Alright, that's crazy. Clover Pit. Surgery machine? Do not stick your dick in that. Are they already announcing DLC?
Roguelite, slot machines.
It's a
Hell.
roguelite?
Delve deep into the bizarre but fascinating journey that awaits you in Clover Pit.
Is this already out?
Exclusively on Xbox Wire.
What on earth is that game? Oh, I'm so overstimulated. I agree.
Listen up.
Looks like an ad from Vegas.
I don't usually ask for help.
It's
This isn't just
Eminem.
another target.
I saw this
It's the
actually.
crazy part of me.
I saw this in a meme.
gave him
I didn't
life.
see the announcement
Now he
though.
wants mine. I've tried to bury him, but this motherfucker just keeps coming back.
It's been on Steam for a while. Oh, okay.
Is untouchable.
Oh, so Eminem brought his back up. A higher gun can't erase me. Choke me with a wire, aim a gun at me. I come back louder and stronger. So what's it gonna be, killer? Are you ready to dance with the devil? Or are you too deaf to hear the beat?
This is it. Let's end
It's an
this
Eminem
motherfucker.
elusive target. Oh, it's free. That's kind of cool. Oh, exclusive target.
Eminem targets
His real name's
Claire. Learn more exclusively on Xbox Wire.
May the real Slim Shady please stand up. Yeah, how does this work? So you team up with Eminem to kill Slim Shady. How does that, what? If you kill Slim Shady, wouldn't you kill Eminem?
We thought all his knights were dead. Yet Lamorak sends one more.
Another Dark Souls game?
I almost admire him.
Tyranno, but you're one of the White King's sorceresses. You destroyed the White Lands.
That destruction is in fact salvation.
You're in.
You know nature is healing when the warrior girls in games again are wearing dresses and have their cleavage out. Like, you know, you know nature is healing when the only thing armored is her fucking arm. You know what? I mean, as unrealistic as it is a vibe. I am glad we're going back to sexy warriors.
You know not of what you speak.
The mouth animation doesn't fit the voice. Maybe it's not originally in English. I noticed that as well. Plot armored to a T. Wait, is this the game? I thought that was a trailer. Was that just a cutscene in the game? Bro never learns. Don't question these games. I'm sorry, TT. I was gonna say that this is like Elden Ring, but this is more like Final Fantasy. Tyrono the Ferryman. Dude, what is going? This person is playing literally perfectly. They're like parrying, they're doing perfect dodges. Not only is this the main character, but it's being played by a real life main character. They just literally had someone do a perfect run of one of their boss fights and was like, that's the trailer. That's sick.
Enemy of my enemy, I lend you my strength.
Was this like a summon? Wait,
As one.
we do have a very Elden Ring-esque hotbar in the bottom here. I don't see anything that looks like a flask though. Wait, no, there's there's a 4 count of something right here. That's like a little bowl with 2 sperms on it. Are those your flasks? And then is this a summon? Because that looks like him on the left right here. And then there's 2 other icons. Yeah, he just got replaced into... Okay. So it is more like Elden Ring. There's flasks, there's... not that this person fucking needs them, but there's also like summons.
You will not escape justice.
Tell me it's a dev playing without telling me it's a dev playing. I don't even think devs are this good at their own games, to be honest. I feel like there's always like some fucking loser who plays the game better than the dev could even imagine. This is like the playtesters. It's the senior dev plague. I know it's 2025 and all, but that's no man. Wait. This looks sick. This would trip me up so badly in a boss fight if this started happening. They're like fighting in like the mirror dimension. You see that? They use their summon to fight it in the mirror dimension and bring it up so then they can fight it up on their dimension. And then he came out of the mirror dimension and hit her back up. Dude, that's so sick. What? This would break my brain.
Your loyalty has condemned this man.
This is literally Ifrit's ultimate. This is literally the Ifrit move. The old Uno reverse. Visually, this is very stunning. Alley-oop. I feel like she would have stopped a lot of the momentum by grabbing it, but whatever. I need to make more RPG games. Tides of Annihilation. That looks very cool. That looks very, very cool. I like that they just were like, here's the boss fight. Like, all right, kind of an aura move, if you ask me. I like that. I think more games should do that. That's so cool. Just show us a really cool boss fight and be like, you want to play that, right? No context for the story, just like, I don't know. That's very cool. And then be like, that's the first boss. It only gets crazier from there. Wishlisted it? I should probably wishlist some of these games. Is this like an Indian theme? You don't see a lot of games like this that are like, Eastern, but like Indian Eastern. It's usually like either Chinese or Japanese, or often a lot of Korean games as well now. But I don't see Indian being represented. Dude, my nose is, I don't know if you've noticed this trend, but my nose is always so itchy. Like when I talk, it like vibrates in my nose. It drives me insane. What is this, a sea of gold? What is the mushrooms? What am I looking at? What are the things crawling in the background? Weird monkey dogs and shit. That's the tutorial. Enjoy, nerds. If that's the case, I'm unwishlisting it. That would be so funny. Why would you unwishlist it if that was the tutorial? That would just be even better. If that's the tutorial, then the rest of the game is gonna be insane. This is Indian. I hope someone watches the trailer while baked out of their mind. I'm allergic to Soulsborne games. Well, we already noticed the flasks, so it's definitely going to be a Soulsborne-like game, but it looks more like Final Fantasy in terms of combat, if you ask me. Although the latest Final Fantasy 16, was sort of a Soulsborne. Okay, Raji, Kali Yuga. This tells me literally nothing about the game, and I don't really care, to be honest. Like, you show me that, and I think nothing about it. Is it a fucking platformer game? Is it a puzzle game? Is it a shooter? Is it an adventure game? Is it open world? Is it, like, I have no idea. It could be anything. It could be a card game for all I know. I liked the other one before that way more. The one that was just straight up gameplay. Give me more of that. That was the opposite of the previous trailer. The previous trailer was just all gameplay. That was all like nothing. Just filler. Is that all we have? Yep. Sweet. And that was the Xbox Showcase. Honestly, kind of a W. I gotta say, a very rare W for Xbox. They made some games, which is kind of cool. Is that Doctor Strange game? Doctor Strange has game? What? I guess, yeah, maybe it's a little bit Doctor Strange. Type shit. All right, well, let's move on. Let's keep it rolling. We have more Half-Life 3 rumors. The cryptid known as Half-Life 3 is in the gaming news again, with Mike Straw from Insider Gaming claiming that the game will be announced sometime before the end of 2025. It's possible that it will be announced at the Game Awards, but it's not expected. Mike believes that it will be announced sometime after the show. I'm not sure when they would have that opportunity though. But this all remains to be speculation. But it appears to have garnered interest from many gamers. So it would be crazy. I just wanted to point this out because we've been picking up on a lot of predictions. I mean, we predicted the new Steam hardware release. We also predicted what was the other thing the other major prediction that we made? Oh, we predicted the GTA delay. We also predicted the delay for Bungie's game, Half-Life 3 Let It Go. Dude, but how huge would it be if we're right? What if in December there is a Half-Life 3 announcement and you hear it here first? And then there was also, we guessed the Marathon delay. We're currently guessing that Ubisoft is going to get purchased by someone, which will most likely happen. And it's gonna be funny because a month or two from now everyone's gonna be talking about how like Tencent bought Ubisoft or Sony bought Ubisoft, and everyone's gonna be like talking about it, and we're gonna be here like we already knew. Or like Half-Life 3 is gonna be huge in the note, a cope ass goofy game. Shut up. or everyone's gonna wait. Did you... How many of these did you buy? Excuse me? I hear the family that created Ubisoft wants to purchase it back. Maybe that's happening, but someone's making money moves at Ubisoft, and we're about to figure it out. It's gonna be in the news everywhere, and everyone's gonna be talking about it. And then people are gonna be sending me fucking articles like you should include this in the gaming news. Holy fuck! That was so loud. Anyways, it'll be in the gaming news. It'll be in our Discord. You guys are gonna try to share these releases with me. I'm gonna be like, we already talked about this. Like as if we didn't already say it. Anyways, yeah, you guys suck. Fuck you. All right, moving on to our community time. That's all we have for today. Do you guys have any questions or suggestions? Anything that we missed? I think we got everything. Discord? Let me check Discord. What do you got in Discord? Memes. You fuck. Come on. You guys are degenerates. Absolute degenerates. Oh my god. That was 2 hours ago, by the way. You've just been sitting on that. Anyways. Yeah, I think that's, if you guys don't have anything else, we can always move on. Always a good stream. Always a good stream. Anyways, for our highlight of the week, we have Kezzy's teleporting sword throw. Which, by the way, Kezzy, this is just so cool. By the way, I want to guess how this is working. You did it too soon! You did the Pedro too soon! I want to guess what's happening here. I'm guessing when you attack... Boom, like that. There's a, you're doing a ray trace scan. You're finding the position of where that hit is. And then you play this animation effect that will transport your character, quote unquote, to that exact point. Is that what's happening here? You hit a point with a raycast scan, and then you play an effect on your character and then like teleport it to that position. That's interesting. Wait. Oh, you fell through on that one. So when you hit the wall, he instantly goes into a vaulting animation, but if you hit the surface, he's already standing, which is interesting. Game object at hide, then transform position on hit point. Haha. Yeah. Also do a lerp so it doesn't just change the world location. It does it smoothly. Also slow time on animation. On aim. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Oh, you also have a dash teleport, which is cool. That's sick. I don't really know how this would work in Unreal Engine, but I definitely understand the premise behind it in Unity. That's really cool. You even have a double jump. I think the only concern I have seeing this, because this is really cool. I love the movement. I think it looks like you've gone through the things that you're trying to attach yourself to a couple times, which might be a problem in the future when you actually build this into a real game. So I would try to iron that out maybe. Also, it'd be cool if you had the decals actually stick to like... because I see a few of them floating over here. Like there's one floating right there. But also when you were going into the walls, it would be cool if it found the rotation of the object that you hit. Omnidirectional dash too. That's cool. You pulled a move out of the Call of Duty framework. Works about the same between engines. The logic is practically the same. Okay, I figured as much. I've never heard of GameObject.hide though, so that was where you threw me off a little bit. Yeah, that's because I want the player to land just a bit above the sword location. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I think this is really cool, especially for like just like a little bit of like a tech demo kind of thing that you've got going on. Are you gonna add this to your main project, your Fable-like game that you're working on? Also spawns a bit too high. Oh, that makes sense. I could not remember how to hide in Unity through code. I don't think there is a way to just hide it. You would have to like disable the mesh or something. It's a little bit more complicated in Unity. I'm not sure yet. I like the idea of a 3D fast-paced platform. Oh, okay. Yeah, you would have to disable like the mesh renderer in Unity. I thought about making it so you are blind, but you have a clap mechanic to get echolocation. That's cool. That's an interesting idea. Kezi, you're starting to become like Kieran though with all of your different different projects that you're working on. Be careful. Don't become a Kieran. Anyways, that's all we have for the gaming news today. It's actually been an hour and a half. I thought this was going to be a short one because this was only 13 slides, but we had a 30-minute presentation, and also we did a little bit of voting in the gaming awards. So very cool. And as always, I guess I'll reveal what's been behind the green screen the whole time. It's my room. Crazy. Who could have expected that? Oh, green screen's gonna fall on me and kill me. Ah! All right. Well, that's all we have for today. Everybody say goodbye to YouTube, because I know everybody loves YouTube and is so kind to them and never ever would say something mean. All right. Bye, YouTube. Fuck YouTube.